Why, hello there. Welcome to a new video. And today, it's unpacking time. It's been a while. The table is full. You guys have been asking for it. So, I'm happy to oblige. It's a QuinBoxed. Don't know if it's a mega yet, but there are a few items to get through. We don't even need a tool for this one. Oh, interesting. Yes, this is for a new project I'm starting. I'm not telling you the code name yet, but I will put it in my special box. Yes, hopefully more about this project pretty soon. Okay, next. Oh, let's see. I think there's going to be multiple items for that project in here. He says while unpacking the next item for that project. It's a switch. It's a, or it should be a 2.5 gigabit with 10 gigabit, I think. Yeah. These are nice. Actually, our current uplink is going through these switches, or a similar switch. Well, the same switch, I should say. And these are really cool. They're four 2.5 gigs PoE with two 10 gigabit SFP plus slots. So you can put your SFP plus transceivers in here. If you're going to use copper, make sure to get the more efficient ones that I've shown in QuinBoxed before, but they might also be in here. So hopefully they also pop by. So you can have two 10 gigabit links and 4 2.5 gigabit links. Now, I have heard from recent sources that although it says it'll do AF and AT PoE, it doesn't seem to negotiate AT correctly. I don't know if it says here in the booklet that it would. Nope. Anyway, let's see what you get with it. Power adapter is... that's not a resealable bag. It's a 52 amps, holy shit. 52 volts at 1.25 amps. Okay, so that gives you about 50 watt PoE, I guess, something like that. They even give you the correct, or at least for my country, cable. Seems to be pins there. Good, awesome. Can we get it back in here now? Yeah, so in my experience, these have been good, speeds have been good, etc. But watch out if you need AT. I don't need that anymore. They might not do that. So it's basically the difference between 15 watt and 30 watt PoE. I have to get that same project box again. Still can't tell you the name, but yeah, you guys will see soon enough. Okay, next. Is everything going to be for this project? Who knows? Okay, it seems this is somewhat open already. Nope. Ah! Buck converters. Oh. Damn it. Sometimes it's the little things that stick to your hands. Buck converters. These are buck converters for my diff power project. That has been slightly delayed again. But I needed more buck converters to do more testing with full loading of 7-port boards, basically. So that's good. Whoa. Those will take 60 volt in and make it 5, 12, or 24 volt for the LEDs in the end. But I hope to be able to resume that project soon. Let's see what's in here. It was a random grab. It's another buck converter. This one is a 24 volt 6 amp with, again, 60 volt in. Good. Let's take another small one then. Oh, I was wondering what this was. It's the microphone. Oh, a new tweezer. I really like these blue titanium. I don't know if they're titanium or really titanium, but they are really good. I like these. But still, after a while, they get sticky and they go dull. And, well, I can imagine what this is. Yeah, another one, but then a different. So this one has a bent tip. This one has a straight tip. If you do SMD soldering, highly recommended. Very fine tip. Works great. Let's see what's in here. Oh, yes. Somewhere, some point, I was missing the right length of M3 standoff. So I bought some different sizes. Let's see here. Does it say what it actually is? Yeah, M3 10mm, 20mm, 25mm, and 15mm. That should allow me to make all kinds of combinations. Good. Okay, let's take a bigger package. What is in here? It's well packaged. Oh. Yes. More project unnamed. Oh wow, it's even sealed like this. Maybe by the time this video is over, you guys can figure out what the code name for the project is. But this is a Starlink adapter where you can feed it LAN and PoE. So the PoE goes to the Starlink dish and the LAN goes to your network. And you can feed it with 48 to 57 volts, does a gigabit, and then you don't need to use their included router. You can just hook it up directly to your own router. In theory, I haven't ever played with Starlink yet, but, well, I guess that's a hint. Okay. Cool. Okay, well, that goes into the unnamed box again. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go for a big one. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay, I need to zoom out. Yeah. Okay, how to unpack this one? I think I'm just gonna jam my scissors in here and start cutting. I can just cut this whole thing off. I love these scissors. I'm just afraid to cut myself. Okay. It should be... Oh, there we go. Okay. This is a Meanwell LRS-48. So it's a 48 volt, 350 watts, so it's an LRS-350 power supply. There. Yeah. And you're supposed to be able to adjust this with the pot here up to, I think, 52 volt-ish, which I think is what we want to run at. But we'll discover that when, you know, I get to play with this during live streams where I want to build a new project, which is still, well, it doesn't even fit in the box anymore. Still unnamed. Yes. Okay. Well, smaller packet. Is it another buck converter? No. I don't remember why I ordered these. These are, if you're running 100 Mbit, that only uses 4 wires, so 2 pairs of the 4 pairs, or 8 wires, and then you can split it and join it again at the end. And I did a whole video about how to run 2 PoE IP cameras from a single UTP wire. That's been running ever since that time and still working great. Oh! The packages just keep coming. This is a special cable that has these rubber grommets here for a project unnamed. But if you have a Starlink dish, you can use this cable to make a weather-tight seal. And I wanted a different one than they include by default. So, next. No idea. Oh, it's a competitor controller, 4 outputs. Whoa. Is it a competitor to a Dig Quad? Well, maybe. Maybe not. But we'll see. I think they are making improvements. They're not fully there yet, in my opinion, for various reasons. But yeah, maybe we'll take a look at this sometime in a live stream. I don't know. I always find that I don't want to really bash on them, you know. Whoa, that's heavy. How do I open this? Okay, I'm just going to go the heavy route. Oh, there. Okay. It is a ESP32-C5 development board. This can go over there. Yeah, ESP32-C5. These are now becoming available. I don't remember what's special about the C5. Yes. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't remember what's special about the C5. I think it has Wi-Fi 6, where others still have Wi-Fi 5, but yeah, of course they don't put it on the box, so I don't know. Yeah, it's a little development board. Cool. Okay. Well, don't know right now. But when there's a new development board, especially if it reaches general availability, I often order some, you know. You never know what project might come. What's in here? No idea. I think we need the scissors again. There. Ah, yes. I've recently taken into production the cluster nodes we built. We built some during live streams and things like that. And I use a Jet KVM with them. It was a Kickstarter a while back. Excellent device. And I wanted to have an easy way of having HDMI and USB plugged in, so I can easily plug in the Jet KVM from the front. So I looked on Aliexpress for extension cables, and ordering separate extension cables was actually pretty expensive. So I got this guy, and it's supposed to be installed in a desk or something like that, right? But it's just, you know, let me try and give you a good view. I think it's a 1 meter, yeah, something like that. 1 meter extension cable for both, which terminates in this plug, and then you can connect your own cables. And that is perfect. That reaches the back of the Johnsbow N3 easily, and then I can just mount this on top or on the side or somewhere, keep it there, so I don't have to go digging in the dark on the back of the case. Especially, generally, you need this when something's wrong, and then you don't want to be dealing with plugging in stupid cables and moving stuff, and I don't know. So, I got 3 of these sets. I believe they're only $5 or $6 a piece. Awesome. So yeah, because I have 3 nodes, just to make sure, right? What is in what? What is in here? What? There's multiple things in here. Ah, yes. Oh, also yes. Well, let's take a... Oh, wait, you can't even see. No! Okay, first we're going to look at this. This is for the air fryer, and I use the air fryer a lot. Not to fry fat foods or things like that. Sometimes a croquette or a Mexicano or something like that. Sometimes a good snack from the air fryer. But I use this for baking bread. Because if you have supermarket bread, I like the ones from the Albert Heijn with the sesame seed and the Manzat poppy seed, I think, maybe. I don't know. But you can just chuck 2 in there, blast it for 7 minutes, and you have the perfectly baked bread. Now, I have baking sheets for 2, but I didn't have for 1, and I have to fold them up and blah, blah. So I looked on Ali, and they were like, oh, well, you can just get the smaller version, and then you can bake 1 little bread. And I use these in the air fryer pan, so I don't have to put them in a dishwasher every time I use it. Works great. Still bakes pretty good. And, yeah, love it. And then this guy, I often see these power strips with built-in USB. And generally, those are pretty crap. Now, I was wondering, my Dig Uno, Dig Quad, and Dig Octa, and upcoming Dig Next project, they all have separate power inputs that you can run from 5 volt, like USB, or in case of Dig Octa, especially USB or Dig Next. And I was wondering if this guy might be good enough so that this is your second power supply while also being the power strip in the box or whatever you're building, right? So that could be cool, because then you could just plug this in, plug in a relay, and you'd have easy standby power. So I want to test this one, and I have another one from the IKEA, I believe. Maybe we'll do that during a live stream. We'll test if those are good enough to provide standby power for, well, the Dig controllers. Okay, this feels like a power supply. Oh, I don't know where the sides are. I guess I can just... Oh, wow, this is the best tape in the world. What is going on? I'm just going to rip and tear it. There. Almost. Yep, okay, good enough. Okay. Dutch is seeping through. Oh no. There. It is a power supply. And this is a UHP-350-55. So this one, I believe, can be turned down. The pot is over there. And it's basically also a 350 watt power supply, but then passively cooled, because I didn't know what I was going to use for Project Unnamed yet. Right? So we need to get that box again. And, well, the box is getting pretty full. Okay. Let's get the next item. What's this? What is this? It's a giant ball of... Oh, I don't know what this is. Oh. Oh, yes. While I was busy with my nodes and servers and other things, I needed small or short UTP cables. And it seems my stash is almost empty. And I had these really great Cat 7, Cat 6A with shielded whatever. Generally, I don't need that. So I bought a lot of 1 meter UTP cables. 1 meter, it says Cat 6A, but it's unshielded, so how can it be A? But sure, whatever. At least it's honest that it's unshielded. It's 28 gauge, so Power, you know, is going to be a bit less than 26 or even 24 gauge in some cables. But yeah, I got some different colors, and they are all in 1 meter lengths. And that's a nice length to use here on the desk or other things I do with them. Cool, yeah, I got some nice colors. And there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of each. Yep. Nice. And I like the colors because you can easily, you know, make differences of what the function is of that cable. I like giving PoE a different color or 10 gigabit, things like that. Here is one that's open. I'm not sure what that's about. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to put this in the fridge, I guess. This is some, what's it called again? PTM7950. Now it's PTM7950 from Aliexpress, but still. PTM7950 is an alternative to thermal paste. So if you have a CPU or GPU that you need to, let's say you cleaned it and you need new thermal paste, instead you could use one of these sheets, and that will give it a longer longevity and generally should be better than, well, at least the basic pastes out there. I built my new 9950X3D with it, and I also repasted my laptop with it. Now my laptop was the biggest success story. That's a Zephyrus G14, which comes with liquid metal from the factory. But after a year or so, dry spots had occurred in the liquid metal, so it would actually shut off, reboot, crash, and do all kinds of crap. So I replaced that with 7950, also from AliExpress, and that lowered the temperatures versus liquid metal, made it perfectly stable, and it's just an excellent upgrade. So I also used it on my desktop, and there it's also working great. So I bought some more, so I have some if I ever have to repaste a video card or something like that. It's nice stuff. I like it a lot. And I use this AliExpress stuff, and I don't know if it's genuine or not, but it works great. So, yeah. So that is, let's treat that as my review. I've used this stuff from this seller, and that worked excellent for me. It's in my laptop and on my CPU for months now, and it's been awesome. Solder iron tip cleaner. Ooh, interesting. I saw these, and I have some solder tips which have oxidized. And there's two different variants. There is, I don't know, is this all that's in there? We have 8 gram and 26 gram. I don't know. I thought there's also a difference in the makeup or the, you know, let's try and open it without spilling it. I don't know if it easily spills. Yeah, so you're supposed to rub your tip in there. I'm not going to do that now because it's going to create a giant mess, I think, because it's sand. It feels like sand or something like that. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, it's already on the desk. And it's supposed to clean the soldering iron tip and hopefully also remove some oxidation. If you've been using a solder ironing tip for a while and you can't get the solder to stick to the tip anymore, it's likely oxidized. So you have to, you know, get that off. You could use a some sanding paper or whatever. But I want to try this stuff, see if it's less abrasive and also does the job. Okay, 3 more packages left. Good. Oh, we have 2 Roborock vacuums, and for the one in the living room, some of the materials started running out, and especially these mopping mats. So I looked on Ali and it was a sale. I was like, okay, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and they're reusable, so that should last quite a while. 12 of these mopping mats, and the kit to have these filters and some extra rollers. It was just a few bucks more. And like these spinny thingies, oh, these feel like rubbery. Yeah? Interesting. They actually feel pretty good quality. I have no idea, never used it from this seller before. These also look exactly the same as the original. I don't know. I don't know if they're good or not. They feel pretty good, whatever that's worth. I'll put it on the vacuum tomorrow and it'll be like new. Okay, one more package here and then 2 more packages there. Oh, well, this is simple. What is this? Okay. It's a buck converter again. 60 volt input, 24 volt output. Okay. Okay, second to last package. Let's see how we open this. Actually wonder what's in here. Almost. There. There. Okay. Come on. Oh, yes. Oh. Okay. NCNO. And now I know what's in here. Normally closed. Normally open. Okay. Wow, it's so tightly. These are, or supposed to be, yeah, DC 24 volt, how do you call that? Thermal radiator vents, or radiator actuators. Thermal actuators, I think is what they call them. Maybe it says it in here. Yeah, a thermal actuator. So it's a thermal actuator. The current ones we have are AC 230 volt, but I'd like to design my own circuit for this so that I can do my own heating in the new home. And then I want to have room controlled heating, of course. So then you need some thermal actuators on a split for your underfloor heating. And I might want to design a controller for that myself, or maybe even like an AN Pentadeca is already perfectly fine. Maybe I'll make a slightly different version with more positive ports, because unlike an LED strip where you have 1 positive connection and then 5 negative, this will need a positive and a negative apiece. And, you know, we could design a board with some fuses on there and MOSFETs and things like that. But I don't know, and I couldn't really find online what type of circuit these need. Do you need to cut off the positive? Is cutting off the negative alone just fine? In theory, you'd say so. Yeah. So I got some normally opened and normally closed valves. And I believe these have this red clip on here. And the others don't. And that's the way you can tell them apart. Let's see what the documentation holds. So yeah, this is going to be a fun project to try out. Maybe we can do that during a live stream again. To try out to see if we can, control these actuators with a simple board. You could, of course, use a relay. Then you can use AC or DC. But relays, they clicky, and they wear out. So I'd rather do it with a MOSFET, but then, we need to figure out what kind of MOSFET. We could actually use an AN Penta Plus, because that can do negative and positive, because the digital LED output is a P channel, and all the 5 analog outputs are N channels. So yeah, anyway. It uses 3 watts, so that's not a lot, to 24 volt, 50, 60 hertz. What? What do you mean? Is it also AC compatible? Most of these, from what I read, are indeed AC or DC 24 volts. Stroke duration, 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. Cable length, reinforced flame retardant nylon aluminium ring. What? I think this is the nylon and this is the ali ring. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be cool to check out. Let's see if we can make that work with a pretty simple circuit. And then I'll likely design a board for that. Although it actually might end up different than the AN Penta Deca, because that one doesn't have Ethernet, and I really like stuff like this to be Ethernet connected, so hardwired. But then you have the AN Penta Plus or the AN Penta Mini, but that only has 5 connections. So who knows, maybe if, you know, the circuits are pretty easy, I can design the board differently by still having, I don't know, 15 outputs or 10 outputs or something like that. But then they wouldn't be directly connected to the ESP32 because you don't have enough pins to also do Ethernet. So, I don't know, something to think about. First we test what circuit we need, and then we design something. Okay, last box, and for that we need to zoom out. Oh, okay, there's no more zoom. Okay, well, it's this guy. Let's open that up. Can you imagine this came from Aliexpress? I think it came from a local warehouse though, but it's pretty big. Okay. There. Trying not to hit the microphone. There, okay. Let's try and get it out of the box. Oh, hit it anyway. Oh, no. Roll it go. Oh, it's a bit heavy. Oh, okay. There. Oh, you can already see the brand. It's a VEVOR. Tough Tools, half price. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was half price. Oh. It's a box. It's literally a box. Is this the first box on QuinBoxed? I don't know. Okay, it has these buckles you can use to close it, so they latch here. Okay. No openings here. No openings here. Warning. IP66. It's 330 by 430 by 180. Before inserting and withdrawing the plug, must turn off the power switch. But there is no... Okay, there's holes here. Well, let's look on the inside. Oh, they give you a little diagram here. That's pretty cool. Okay. I don't know how to do this. Open. What? How does it open? It's still closed while it's open? That makes no sense. Okay, it's too close to... What am I doing wrong? Last item on QuinBoxed takes half an hour. There's these things, but I don't think those are in the way. The buckles are undone. It says open here, but is there something to be undone? Oh, they have a opening here, so you can put on a lock if you want to. Is it just sealed shut? I don't know. So you get a closed box and that's it. You don't open it. No, I don't know. So we have the buckle. Well, it closes it more. It couldn't open from the other side, can it? Do I jam something in there? I don't want to destroy the seal, though. I'm just going to try and send it. No. What am I doing wrong? There's something we need to do over here? No. Okay, I need to stand for this. Hold on. Maybe if I do it like this. Interesting. Is there a trick? Well, this closes it. That's pretty obvious. I mean, it does want to come apart. It just doesn't want to come fully apart. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear the air suction? It was just... okay, yeah. It smells like plastic. It was air suction shut. Well, that, you know, tells you if it's watertight or not. I think it's watertight. Oh, they give you 2 grommets to go with it. And some mounting hardware. Interesting. Well, we'll have to look at that in the future. Yeah, it's a box. And, you know, it's a box for... Well, I'm not going to tell you the name still. It's a box for all the things we have in here. So let's see if they fit. I might have bought a too big box. Yes, they fit. I might have bought a box that's a bit too big. But it's better. That project, I still won't tell you the name. So, I mean, it's you know, that it's not too small. Okay. My room is too small, but, you know, that's what we're working on that. Cool, okay. What's this? Okay, they do have smaller ones, I guess. ABS, IP67. What? It says 66 in the back. Okay. Okay, oh, fixtures, okay, yeah. Ah, you can mount them in the holes. Okay, cool. Yeah. This seems like a very good quality box. It came like vacuum sealed. So that's not bad. Let's see what it says over here. Electrical enclosure, SP CAG 334318 ABS. Here's the dimensions again. Okay, yeah. Wow. I am pretty happy with that. So I think this plate, this is a mounting plate that I think that's inside of here. You can take it out and then you can mount things on the plate and then screw it back. Yeah, probably. Cool. Okay. Oh, let's. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's put the mounting hardware things back. So you get some wall clips, some screws for that to mount it into the box, and then some grommets. But we have the grommet kit to, you know, have different size grommets. Wow, it doesn't want to close even. Wow. So, just trying to figure this out. I think it's just a tight fit. Don't think there's anything wrong. Bam. Yeah, that's pretty tight. And then on the top here, they have this strip, I guess, to divert the water or something like that, so it doesn't really rain on top of it. Yep. Okay, well, let's put the box to the side, because this is already the end of this QuinBoxed. We still need some more items for, you know, a few things, for projects and other things. But this is it for now. All links to the items will be in the description below, including timestamps if you ever want to look back. This is an unboxing, unless I tell you so. This is also the first time I'm seeing it, so I haven't used it yet. But if you're watching this in the future, you can always leave a comment how I liked something or not, and I'll reply to you because at that point I'll probably have used it. Thanks for watching, and see you back in another video, a live stream, you know, for Project Unnamed, or on the Discord server. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.